Hey guys, how are you? As you know that for the green card lottery from this year, there has been a new requirement which makes applicants to have a passport, a travel document, in order to apply for the green card lottery. I know many of you have failed to apply because I know it is very difficult in many countries, developing countries especially, to get a passport within a very short time. Many places you must prove that you are traveling, going somewhere, and there are so many documentation are needed, and for the time of 1 month, sometimes that is a very short time to get passport. So in this video, I want to give you some tips and tricks on how you can be able to get a quicker passport and in order to apply for the green card lottery. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, and before we continue, please click here to subscribe to my channel so that you can get notification wherever I'm sending my videos. You get the quick update and you will be able to respond as soon as possible. So, as I said, from this year, 2019 going forward, there is a new requirement for applying for the green card lottery that all applicants must have valid, unexpired passport. It doesn't matter when it's going to expire. So if you are applying today and your passport is going to expire tomorrow, you are good to go. You are allowed to use it. So don't ask me a question, what happens if my passport is going to expire next year? Forget about next year. What they want to know is you are applying today. Is your passport valid today? If it's valid, it hasn't expired, you are good to go to apply. Many people don't have passport and it is very complicated to get one, or sometimes it's very expensive. So I want to share with you some tricks and how you can be able to get the passport within a very short time in your country. So whether you are in West Africa, whether you are in East Africa, whether you are in Southern Africa, whether you are in Northern Africa, there is a way to get a passport. Because they didn't specify what type of passport. They want a passport. So there are so many types of passport. One type of the passport is what we call the ordinary passport, which everyone gets. We travel. There is a diplomatic passport. There is service passport. There are so many types of passports. But I'm going to talk about one type of passport today which will be very, very helpful for you. And that is Images Passport or Temporary Passport. So these kind of passports are given based on the region you live. For instance, people from West Africa, usually under ECOWAS, you have a certain system which allows a freedom of movement within ECOWAS countries. People from SADC, Southern Africa, they have that kind of friendship. That means there are not so much restriction to travel to another country. People from, for instance, East Africa, someone from Tanzania can travel to Kenya, someone from Kenya can travel to Uganda, or can go to Rwanda with the temporary passport. So the temporary passport, I don't have, but it's just a piece of paper like this one. But that piece of paper will have your name and it will be having the passport number. And it can be just 1 month. It can be 6 months. And it is very, very cheap to get it. And it takes very few days to get it. For instance, for Tanzanians, for instance, people in Tanzania, the temporary passport, you get it within 3 days. Just 3 days you can get that passport. You just say, I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Uganda for emergency. Maybe your relative passed away or something. Whatever, have a reason. Then you pay 20,000 Tanzanian shillings, which is just like $8. And you'll get your passport within just that piece of paper within 3 days. And sometimes you can get even within 2 days. And that passport, it will have a passport number and expiration date. So let's say they give you 1 month. So that means you'll go to apply and put the passport and expiration date. If you live in Ghana, just do the same thing. Say you are going to Liberia or you are going to Senegal, and then apply for temporary or what we call Images Passport. So I'm going to show you here on my computer what does that mean. So this is the East African one. as you can see. So let me show in a way you can be able to see. This one is the expiration date. So this person was given the passport from June to July. So it's just 1 month. And this one is the passport number. So you are given the passport number, expiration date, just like any other passport, but it's just a piece of paper. So what you need to do over there, they don't say this is a passport number. It will be they don't say this is a temporary passport or it's just Imagens Passport. It's going to expire after 5 days. They don't say that. It's just like this is a passport like any other passport. You will be allowed to travel to Tanzania, but your passport will be expiring after maybe 3 months. If you are going to South Sudan, you can get a temporary or what we call Imagens Passport. So even in Kenya, it is cheaper. It's not $100. It is just less than $10, $12, $15 maximum. Any African country. I don't think there is a country which they request more than $15, $20. No. And it is a very express way because they know it is just a very short time, a month, then it's going to expire. So obviously you'll be coming back to your home country. And because you are saying you are going to the neighbor. So make sure you have the valid national ID or any documentation they require. Go to the website of the immigration office of your country. If you are from Sierra Leone, if you are from South Africa, just look what are the requirements, or just call the immigration office and get the requirements and make sure that you apply as soon as possible. You'll be able to get that one within this week or beginning of next week, and you can be able to apply before November 5th, which is the deadline. Because this year, last year, for instance, let's start with last year, there were 23 million people who applied for the green card, who applied for the green card lottery. But this year, because of the passport requirement, many people will not be having opportunity to apply, because that requirement will eliminate many people. But this is the trick, is a way of how to bypass and get the passport. It will be a temporal for a short time, but it will be allowing you to apply for the lottery. So this is, for instance, like the cost estimates for passport in Tanzania. You can see the Imagens travel document, 20,000 Tanzanian shillings, and they say you pay as $20 if you want to pay in US dollar. But basically the 20,000 is just like $8 or $9, depending on the exchange rate. But in Kenya, it's just like $15, maximum 20. So make sure you do that one. That is the way you can be able to apply for the few days left. Because today I'm making this video is October 23rd. It is night here. So almost say October 24th. So you can apply this one. You can get this one by Friday or by Monday, Tuesday. You can apply. Don't lose hope. Apply, because this year many people don't apply. So you never know. You might be one among the people. Instead of 23 million people who apply, maybe there will be 10 million people, and that means it will be increasing the chances of people to win. So that is the one of the tricks I want to let you to make sure that you apply. Don't wait to say, oh, I have to wait until I get this big passport. Don't wait that way. Just use this opportunity to apply and make sure that you are filling the form as soon as possible. Call the immigration office, go to the website, make sure you get the ways on how you can be able to get the passport as soon as possible and apply. Obviously, even if you have the 10 years passport, any time when passport expires, they'll give you a different number. So even if they give you a temporal passport, once that month is over or 2 months is over, they will give the newer passport. The newer passport will have a different number. There is no problem with that. As long as you don't lose that piece of paper, the temporary passport you have, you never know. Maybe they might require that one once you win, but don't lose that piece of paper once you get it. So that is the advantage of getting the passport. Whether it's a temporal passport, whether it's a diplomatic passport, whether it's a service passport, they want to see a passport in order to apply. So make sure that you apply as soon as possible to get the temporary passport and to be able to apply for the green card lottery. That is the trick which I'm sharing with you, and I want you to apply. I want you to win. So if you have any problem, let me know. But otherwise, please share some comments here just in case that you have successful got the temporary passport and you have been able to apply, because I advised one person a couple of days ago and was able to get it in Tanzania and was able to apply. So if you have any question, you want to learn more about exactly about that one or the link, let me know on the comment below and let's share this information. Share to different groups and go to more suggested videos, watch them, learn about what mistakes to avoid if you want to apply for the green card lottery. If you have won, what you need to do when you come to America. All those things, they will be very, very helpful for you. But always remember to subscribe and to watch more videos, as well as sharing this video to many people, to your social media, Instagram, Facebook, emails, whatever any kind of mode of communication can be able to share to others so that they can also benefit. So thank you for your support. I really appreciate. Have a nice day and enjoy the rest of the day, but also all the best in your application for the green card lottery.